I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to share this story with you from my childhood, which I don't really remember. I don't remember my childhood hardly at all, but I do have this memory from when I was like 8. And I just remember being in the kitchen and my mom walking down the hall, sobbing, like full body sobs. And for a little context, I knew my entire childhood that my mom was depressed and didn't want to be alive. Her brother killed himself when I was like 2 or 3. And my mom spent most of her time in bed or crying. She just didn't want to be alive. And it was very clearly understood that the only reason she was alive was us kids. If we didn't exist, she would not have been on this planet still. No pressure, right? So she comes down the hall sobbing, and I'm just in the kitchen, like slow motion, like waiting for her. And I realized that she's carrying guns. I didn't know we had guns. I'd never seen guns before. Was terrified of God. What? And she hands me these guns, still hasn't really said anything. And through her tears and her emotions and her sobbing, she says, I need you to take these out of the house. I can't have these in the house anymore. Please take them somewhere. I can't have them in the house. Please take them. And I have a daughter who's 6.5, so a little bit younger than me at that time, but not much. I was just a baby. I was just a baby. And my mom gave me the responsibility of her not killing herself. So she gave me those guns, and I walked over to the little old lady neighbor's house across the street, gave them to her, and she like patted me on the head. Oh gosh, things get really hard sometimes, don't they? Never spoke on it again. The neighbor, my mom, not my dad. No one spoke on it again. It was like it hadn't even happened, except that it had happened. And I've been carrying those guns around, metaphorically, for 30 years, thinking that it was my responsibility to keep my mom alive. I had to do certain things, act a certain way, make certain achievements, so that she would know that she'd succeeded as a mother, so that she could stay on this planet. That was my responsibility. For 30 years, I carried that around. And I finally let go of it last year. And it was life-changing, and I just want you to know that you don't have to carry anyone else's guns around either. That's their responsibility, not yours.